My issions transed.
Yes. Hello. After God fucking knows how long it's been.
Last time we played was March, April, May, June, July 11th.
We don't talk
Where are
about
my
that.
notes? I'm just
We don't-
glaringly just.
No, we don't read here, okay?
No.
I do though.
Those are
Fun
just
fact.
scribbles.
So does my
They
character.
mean nothing to me.
I can't read.
I can't
I
read.
am Jared and my teen. And I can't fucking
Never
read.
gonna read.
My newts.
Your newts.
My newts. But I don't. This is empty. There's nothing in there.
All right, guys, it was great seeing you.
Yeah, right. It was awesome.
All right, thank you for coming back to our trial stream. We'll see you all next week.
It's been running for almost 20 minutes, most of it being the opening title screen.
It's fine. Everyone can see how pretty it looks.
How pretty we are.
Our names.
Are so pretty.
Our names are pretty.
Anyway,
Hi, are you queer?
we sure hope so. You've come to the right place, if so.
Get
but
on
also
it.
If you're
Sorry.
But on top of being queer, do you like coffee?
What was? Oh my God! What was it that we were saying? It's like, are you thirsty, curious, or a little spicy?
I think it was straight up. Are you thirsty, curious, or horny? I think it was straight up.
Yeah.
Just that, because those are our 3 sponsors, everyone. That is just straight up.
Yeah. On brand.
Thirst, curiosity, and horny.
All of your thirsts can be quenched. You can get drinks. You can get things for your curiosity.
And for your curiosity.
And for your curiosity.
The 3 genders.
3 genders. But yes, I'm gonna just kind of speed run through our sponsors and affiliations because I fear we'll spend 20 minutes on just those. If you like coffee, depending on if you like cold brew or I can't remember what it's called, the regular grounds.
Coffee?
Yeah, I don't know, because cold brew is also coffee. Whatever.
Coffee.
Oh yeah.
If you
It's coffee.
Okay, great. Coffee? Yes, good. Try Grinded Coffee Co.
I'll give it a sip, and I'll let you know how gay it is.
Hey, is it gay? That's
Whoa.
pretty gay.
Incredible. I've never done that before in my life.
We need to start doing the Grinding Coffee Co. ads where you're dressed up like a fuckboy, and then like you take a sip and immediately just.
It's a tearaway costume like a theater kid.
Oh
I
my
go
fucking
Super
God.
Saiyan and it's just rainbows.
Yeah. All right, so when we film an ad for Grinding Coffee Co.,
We'll
that's
go
what
to
it'll
the
be.
park. We'll film it. It'll be great.
Okay, I'm sorry we're gonna have a slight tangent, but does anyone remember those videos on YouTube where it was like the Bang energy drinks? It was 2 bangs, 3 Adderalls.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
It's that energy, but with gay coffee. Anyway,
Jesus.
please go ahead and
2
try.
twinks, 4 lesbians.
In an overcoat. With a
Get
coffee
some
cup.
Goddamn cold brew.
What the fuck?
They're speed walk racing to the iced coffee machine. In heels. Anyway.
Why was I gonna go in Crocs?
I mean, listen, no, okay. The lesbians are in Crocs. The twinks are in heels.
Oh, they're in heels.
Yeah.
They're racing.
Yeah.
Do not ever suggest that I would wear Crocs of my own free will.
Yeah,
This
the twins
this is
put
an
you in
ongoing
Crocs.
argument.
Oh boy.
There is a Croc store at our mall that every single Sunday has a line, like a 6 deep line. It pops
popping
off
It's
every
out of
Sunday.
the door.
And every
Nice.
single time, I'm like, hey, you want to go get some Crocs? And she looks at me like she could kill me.
Some people, I'm not
It's popping off of the Crocs
against
store.
Popping off of the Crocs.
Crocs,
That's
But
where all the cool
y'all
kids go
might
on
as
Sundays,
well put
apparently.
your foot in a water bottle.
Yes.
I have nothing here's the thing. I don't have anything against Crocs, the brand, because I don't know enough about Crocs to speak about Crocs. All I know is I had a pair when I was a kid, and they gave me blisters every single time I wore them, and I have not worn them since.
Because
They
they're
now have
not
fur-
actual
uh,
shoes.
They now have like synthetic fur lined ones, so that won't be a problem anymore.
But why would I wear
I'm
those
not
in the
kidding.
water?
Anyway,
Crocs are
Not
Anyway.
most people don't wear Crocs for water reasons anymore. They just wear them to wear them. I
Anyway,
don't know if you've kept up with that. Anyways, our sponsors,
you
please.
want to do a puzzle? Puzzles are cool.
Yeah, something more fun than the puzzling nature as Crocs. Go ahead and check out our sponsors over at Conundrum House, which is a indie business in Corvallis, Oregon, which ships internationally, and you can buy murder mystery games, board games, card games. They also sell Critical Role merch. And if you live in the Corvallis area, they actually host Critical Role live streams, I think every Thursday, except for the last Thursday of every month. So you can join in every Thursday at Conundrum House. And if you go online and use promo code Thesperience, you can get 15% off of your online order. Also with sorry, I got like 10 notifications on my phone. Grinding Coffee Co. You can also use promo code NextListGames to get 10% off of your order. And if you have other curiosities that you'd like to have satiated, you can check out our other friends at As You Like It, which is a adult gender affirmation and sensual toy store. That's what we'll call it. They sell everything from gender affirming wearing, like binders and packers and all sorts of stuff like that, to books, coloring books, historical books. It's a lot of really great stuff, and also owned by a queer disabled team that runs multiple locations, and they kind of help the local pride events around here too. So awesome store. If you go check out As You Like It, you can get a I believe 20% off discount with promo code Thesperience. All of the information for all of these is on our card that you can check in our bio. Because I may have gotten numbers wrong. I am so sorry. If you're watching this on YouTube, check the description. Everything's there. Far more concise than I could have put it. Thank you so much to our sponsors. Also, if you live in the state of Florida, there is the Tampa Bay International Gay and Lesbian Film Festival, TIGLIF, which is happening online until October 16th. If you want to go check out TIGLIF, you can find them on our social media pages. You can use promo code Thesperience to get 20% off. Yeah.
Sorry, I was like, what the fuck is a TIGLIF? And I went, oh wait, it's the gay and lesbian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like I've never heard of a TIGLIF before.
It's I forget what the term is when it's just the first letter of each word. But it's that.
Anagram.
No. Whatever it is, I'm not the English major, my wife is, and she's not on stream. So
Now you'll have me confused because I'm pretty damn sure it's an anagram.
Maybe I
is
was
it?
secretly smart for a
think
minute.
So,
I have
but
no
like,
idea.
the moment that you said no, I was like, wait, is it
Acronym.
Acronym, that's
It was an acronym.
acronym. Okay.
We were close.
So acronym TIGLIF, if you look them up and you use promo code Thesperience, you can get 20% off of your order of any digital virtual screening ticket, but that is only for people who live in the state of Florida. Unfortunately, this year they are only statewide. But hopefully next year they're looking to be national. So that is all of our partners. That's what I'm calling them now, our Spartners. All right. So thank you to all of our Spartners for supporting our streams.
What's the S in Spartners stand for?
This
Sponsors?
Partners.
Oh, sponsors and partners. Okay, got you.
This is Spartners and other affiliations.
I just started crying from laughter. I'm so sorry because I was thinking of the lined Crocs and my brain went and the Crocs with the fur. I was fucking crying.
God.
I'm so sorry.
If you're ever looking for ADHD representation, just watch one of our streams. You'll find it in one of us.
Oh yeah, I've only been taking newts about Crocs at this point, so I mean we're filling the book.
Oh, brilliant. So let's go really quick around, introduce ourselves, name, pronouns, who we are playing, and then I will give a very brief recap. So let us start. All right. Really quick. Can they bring you your food?
I don't know. I
All
haven't
right.
texted her.
We are all actually going to. It can wait.
What
All
are they?
right.
Okay.
All
Do
right.
we want to just do a recap while y'all go grab food real quick?
Yes, I'll do a recap while y'all go. Well, one of y'all goes and grabs food.
I am so fine with that. I can do that, baby. I got it.
Oh,
I got it.
Oh, all right. Awesome. So quick recap before we go around introducing everyone. So for where we kind of left off, you all were at Gold Standard talking with some people that broke in for reasons I'm not sure if you fully got. Did you get a full explanation as to why yet?
We just know that it was about the incidents with management.
Okay.
And there's something with management.
All right.
All I
so
remember is we were just Spider-Man pointing at each other.
yeah.
Fair, yeah.
So you all were confronting these goons, so to speak, who had broken in, and you had just agreed to let them go after narrowly avoiding conflict. Except I think the main problem is that you agreed to let them go in front of security members at Gold Standard who watched you wave them away. So you are going to have to figure out, and I may have to repeat this when Chelsea comes back, you will need to figure out what to do with the two security guards who I have completely forgotten their names.
I don't think they had names.
Perfect.
We were trying so hard to keep the people breaking in the other room. Indeed, he was trying so hard to keep the security guards out of said room. Didn't work.
No, it was a great idea. It just unfortunately didn't work because unfortunately y'all weren't in the loop with the other team of people in there. Yeah, so you weren't able to communicate like, hey, you don't need to kill us. So but you did discuss with the team of people that were breaking in. You did discuss meeting up at your favorite hangout, the
Interrogation Park.
Interrogation Park, thank you. Where you have interrogated at least Quill and Anthony. I don't know if you've interrogated.
It's not the interrogation park, it's the interrogation bench. It is very specific. We have a specific bench. Not just that. It is not just the park.
Now my question is, what if that bench is taken?
Then the other
people
that are at that bench have to move.
No, it's not. It's not
like, no, listen, you don't understand. You need to go. No, we have to interrogate someone and we have to do it right here.
This is a matter of national
Flash
security.
a fake card and just be like, detective.
Fake badge.
What you
cover it a little bit. It's like a Party City, like
it's a Joanne
real
Fabrics
fast.
like a gift card. Or like a Michaels.
It's a rewards card.
It's a rewards card for. It might even be a punch card for like a frozen yogurt place.
I was thinking what it could be is if you have it like lengthwise up with like the blue and the yellow, it's like an old like Blockbuster card.
Yeah.
That you flash like a badge.
The plastic front's peeling off.
It's like, don't look too closely.
Oh god, yep. I mean, and you'd roll persuasion, I guess.
I feel like that's performance.
Performance, yes. No, definitely. That's definitely performance. I think it'd be like a combo performance and deception roll. I think you'd have to do both.
Pizza
I thought you
Hut,
said
Taco Bell.
I thought you said Joanne's Fast Pass. Like you get a priority for the checkout lines at Joanne.
I feel like the checkout lines at Joanne's are the problem. It's the fabric cutting station.
Maybe it's the express line for that.
There's no express line. Even in the
That's
fast
their
lane,
problem.
they're going slow.
Listen,
see.
Susan, I know you've been working here for 12 years, but please just stop talking to this person about your daughter. I just want my fabric.
I don't need
I
to
want
tell
to
you what I'm
sew.
using it for. I don't need to tell you.
You don't need to know.
Just trust me
don't
that I'm
want to
going to
know.
use it.
For things that
And
you
if I
don't need to know
use it,
about.
It doesn't matter.
You don't need to know. Does Chelsea need assistance?
Maybe. I'm gonna go check.
Okay, go check.
I'll be right back.
I was like, I didn't think that the apartment was large enough to take too long.
It's an angry chicken.
Wait, what's an angry chicken?
I don't know.
All I heard was angry chicken.
I don't know.
That
I'm
was-
also trying to remember. I don't know why I'm looking in here. There's nothing in here. What else happened last time?
You met. You saw the true identity. You found out the true identity of the people in the elevator.
The Goonians.
Yes. You realized that the people in the elevator were not actually recognizable characters, Carter and Pips from our favorite All Aboard the SS Verbena boat D&D stream that you can find on the Thesperience Productions YouTube channel. But they
Nice
were
plug.
actually Yay! But they were actual other people who were shape-shifting and work for a opposing company, ? That's looking into, this is all big shrugs, looking into the corruption at Gold Standard and the happenings of people that get their lives ruined, kind of like the people in the Facebook group, but worse.
Are they? Oh, well, we didn't ask them, so I don't know if they're in the Facebook group or not.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Okay.
Yep, you have no clue if any of them are currently or previously affiliated. I don't even know if you have technically gotten their names.
No, well, I think we overheard some of the names while we
Okay.
were chasing the one person into the back room.
Mm.
But other than that, I think that was.
All right, I don't think there's been any formal introductions.
No,
Excellent.
it's just a. What?
I love Shoe shows. Hey, are you in the Capitalism Ruined My Life Facebook
It
group?
is very good.
The answer is yes.
Yes.
Actually, we are.
Yeah. All
Fun
right.
fact.
So, the only point that I really want to make sure that Chelsea remembers from previous is that I accidentally muted myself. Is that I didn't even realize my mouse was over the mute button, so that was a surprise
I
to
was
me.
like, hello.
Listen, Chelsea, there's one thing that you must know. If you know anything, you must know.
Hold
And
on,
that's
I'll
all you
transcribe
need
what
to
I hear
know.
in the other room.
And that's all you need to know. If you can remember that one thing.
Don't worry,
I got
I
it.
heard all of it.
What you hear from the other room. Wah, 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 wah,
I'll be
wah,
honest,
wah,
yeah, that's
wah.
all I heard. I didn't really hear anything.
Perfect. So what everyone must remember before we go and do introductions is that when we return in session, you all are going to have to figure out what to do about the two security
I
guards
have no idea what to do.
who just witnessed you all say, "Hey, bad guys, we'll meet you at the park and talk this over later. See ya."
Listen, I have suggestions. I can do it on one of them. That's all I got.
I also
Well-
have charm person, so we'll figure something out.
Yep, you can also try and get creative, but I'm sure y'all will do fine.
Creativity, nah. That's-
Well, so y'all will have the time between now and when we're finished with introductions.
I'm stressed. It's been months and I still have no idea what to do.
That's fine. I have plans.
Uh-oh.
For
I don't think I
various-
like your plans.
have an
I
idea.
mean,
Okay,
they're
at least someone's got ideas.
they're creative plans.
Let's start with introductions. So tell us name, pronouns, and who you will be playing. So let's go ahead and start. We're gonna go clockwise. So for me, that is Jason.
Hi, I'm Jason. I'm playing Saris, the ranger who has yet to hit anything with a bow and arrow.
15 sessions.
It's
Well,
very
16,
sad.
almost 17.
I've punched more than I've used my actual weapon for anything.
Your dice are still used to monk. That's okay.
Yes, my dice are still really used to monk, and that's okay. But we'll see how it is eventually. Yeah, that's it. Oh, pronouns are dad shaped he him. I am a datasaurus today.
I love that shirt.
Yeah,
I
don't
love
mess
that
with
shirt.
me. I'm a datasaurus. You'll get your ass kicked.
You have to
So
take
goofy.
you'll have to take a selfie and like take a picture of the shirt. Or wait, I have a picture of you holding the shirt. I'll send it in the Discord.
Okay.
Join our Discord.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Join our Discord. Support us on Patreon. See Jason's
Woo.
shirts.
That's the Patreon content, not early access to episodes or anything. No, Jason
No.
shirts.
My shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Set up like an
Honestly,
OnlyFans, but it's
a great
just
Patreon.
t-shirts.
Yeah, it's set up like an OnlyFans, except it's Jason fully clothed, holding up
Listen,
shirts.
you could probably make a lot of money. There's a Bernadette Banner on YouTube made an entire Victorian style thing where just ankle content, and it's amazing.
Oh, I saw the video
Patreon tier
about that.
dad shirt.
It's
Oh my god. All right. Well, thank you, Jason. And next on our rotation is Jenny.
I wasn't expecting me.
Put the
Hi,
mic
I'm
in your
Jenny.
mouth, hun.
Oh. Hated that noise.
God damn it. All right,
Man,
nice to see you. What are your pronouns?
Hi, I'm Jenny. I'm a very, very tired children's teacher.
Those are your pronouns.
My
Very
pronouns
tired
are very
children's teacher.
tired.
That's it.
Yeah.
My pronouns are she, they. I play Dee Dee, who is the epitome of anxiety. The cultist who is currently masquerading as a lore bard. She is actually a warlock, which we learned a couple sessions ago.
Yeah.
That's all I got. If I'm giggly and distracted, I apologize. I'm exhausted.
Well, thankfully, since this is our first stream back, I have not a whole lot planned, so I'm not going to be like
Hell of a
pushing
stream to
y'all.
come back to. We're caught by fucking guards.
Well, I
You
mean,
know.
that should hopefully be the worst that y'all
You
have to deal
think
with.
that's
I mean,
how this
unless
is
y'all
gonna
really
go.
fuck up.
You
as
think
we'll
as
get
caught by
Sweden
guards.
isn't here, I'm good.
I mean, you'd have to really fuck up.
Hey,
Don't
don't
put
put
it
it
past
past
us.
us.
Don't put it past
everyone
us.
that ones, and I'm just like,
Casper,
so
Casper,
Swinton shows
Casper,
up.
Don't
you're
put-
jinxing us right now. You understand that,
Stop.
right?
It's gonna happen. I haven't
Honestly,
You're
rolled
saying
anything
all
yet.
of this, and now we're gonna get fucked.
Yeah.
Listen,
I haven't rolled
you know
anything
what?
yet.
I have just decided what will happen is if there is ever a chance that all three of y'all crit fail, I now know what'll happen. Chelsea, can you please introduce yourself, name, pronouns, and who you're playing?
Hi, I'm scared by what
I'm
you just
scared.
said.
Listen, what's the chance of that, statistically speaking? Incredibly unlikely.
You'd be surprised.
And my pronouns are boo and ah.
No, hi, my name is Chelsea. My pronouns are they, them, and I am currently playing Rami, a knowledge cleric of Thespis who looks like a cinnamon roll and is a cinnamon roll and knows a lot about bones. I'm very
Yeah.
excited.
I can't wait
Is
for the
this
bone
it?
knowledge
Now.
to come in handy for something.
It will eventually. Do not worry.
It will eventually. So I love the idea of the meme of it looks like a cinnamon roll, is a cinnamon roll, won't kill you, but wants your bones after.
But what's your bones, anyways? That's very accurate. Oh, also, Rami is Dee Dee is the epitome of anxiety. Rami is the epitome of ADHD. She has applesauce packets in her bag at all time. I don't know what you expect from her.
Oh, can I claim war trauma?
I mean, yeah.
Sweet.
The epitome of
Unfortunately.
PTSD.
I'll have the PTSD, please.
We just have Cyric and Saris, the fucking war veterans, just sitting over there.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Goodness. Well, now that we've introduced our players and our characters, let's set the stage. Where we've left off is you all are now in, I believe it was a large room, if not a hallway. I can't, Was it a hallway?
We
It was
were.
like the top floor of the
Pretty sure it
fucking
was
building.
The very top floor.
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
like this. Yeah, okay,
It
top
was a
floor.
floor with
Yes.
a lot of office buildings, but nobody's up there, and it's just like boxes.
It's like
and
all
stuff.
storage pretty
Yeah.
much at this point, yeah.
Awesome. Sorry, and I just saw Shoe Show and Quill on the Tism. Hell yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Look at this
I'm gonna
mystery
be entirely
gang.
honest with you, I'm pretty sure that Dee Dee is undiagnosed autistic
Oh yeah.
because I'm playing her.
I too am
Autism.
sure of that.
Yeah. Slowly but surely, every Nexus character. So, reining in my own distraction, you all were now in a sort of like three-way showdown between you three, Saris, Rami, and Dee Dee, facing off against the
What to do?
thieves, I guess. Well, you have no idea what they're up to, so the goons.
The goose.
We know they were taking something,
Yeah.
so they had a cool bag of holding that like has the slots and you can see it and stuff.
Yeah, the ADHD bag of holding,
Yeah.
which I desperately need to exist. So yeah, you know they took something, you don't know what, you don't even know their names. You have agreed to meet at a local park at a specific bench, the interrogation bench. But the only problem is that these security guards who work for the company that you are employed at just witnessed you tell these thieves, hey, we'll meet you at the park later. Toodles, bye. Yeah.
What the fuck are my notes? Sorry.
Are they helpful?
Not really.
Well,
So I have the turtle's name. The two security guards is a turtle named Carlisle, but goes by Carl, and then a half wood elf named Steven with a wild fucking spelling. And then we gotta look for the
Right.
break-in. We see the rabbit folk, and they get spooked when Sears and Rami stumble into the room. And then after that is Fugal Material Plane, and that's it.
What?
oh, instead of
talking about
Google
Google
Maps, it
Maps.
was Fugal Material
Fugal
Plane.
Material Plane. And that's it. That's all I have. What the fuck?
Well, I'm
Google
glad that if
Material
nothing
Plane.
else,
I remembered it though. I had it in my brain hole, but not in my paper hole. It's fine.
okay. Does anyone have any idea as to what you are going to do?
I got suggestion. That's it.
Oh yeah, me too. I also have
I have
suggestion.
an idea for a bullshit lie.
If anyone's gonna get away with a lie, it'd be you. So
Yeah, charisma
Yeah.
caster.
Yeah, exactly.
I can guess suggestion. That's
All
what I
right.
got.
Well,
Or
what do-
command. I can do command. I'll still remember though.
well, what do y'all do? And I will give you. We'll be a little meta. I'll let you players make a plan. Just because I know this is a hell of a thing to come back to. So,
It's been months and I still don't know what to do.
all right. So, fuck metagaming. Jenny, do you want to explain your idea, or do you want to just have Dee Dee do it?
What
It'd
is
be
your
funnier
idea?
If Dee Dee just does it.
Oh
but-
god.
Because
Because we have a
but I
few
would like to
ideas, it
discuss
looks
it
like.
in case my tired brain does not actually come up with a decent-ish plan. It's total bullshit. It's
okay,
absolute bullshit, and it's
Okay.
over the seat of our fucking pants. I
Okay.
swear to God. But there are prank kidnapping companies.
there are. Yep. Okay,
And who-
where are you going with this?
Who the hell would be a better target for a prank kidnapping company than fucking Rami?
He's
It's just
always
the Johnson-
Rami in these fucking lies. What the hell?
Okay, you know what?
Why is it always me?
And it's like
I
they were supposed to
pretend
meet
that I
us
was
in the
having a
lobby,
heart
and then
problem.
They got
Yeah.
freaked out because they saw all the security, so they got in the elevator, and then they got stuck in the elevator, and the elevator went way too far up, and then we ended up here.
Yeah, but how are we
So,
gonna
obviously
explain
didn't
the
work.
like eldritch terror that just ripped through the universe?
Oh right, Klaus.
Oh, my son.
Klaus, that the Carter
How are we
not
gonna explain
Carter.
that one?
Maybe it's part of their bag of tricks. Wait, why am I
Yeah.
helping? No. You all figure it out.
It's illusion magic.
Yeah,
Alright.
I mean, I guess.
Does Dee Dee do this?
would. I think she'd seem like she wouldn't seem like freaked out, to be honest, but she'd be like, "Oh my god, that just happened."
Dissociating? Great. Love the
A
shock.
little bit.
Why is it pivoting on me to be like,
I don't.
I have the worst performance in this group, I'm pretty sure.
Don't worry about it. She's also gonna blame Sirius for contacting them and setting it up.
Whoa! Hey now!
Whoa!
Oh, is Dee Dee throwing everyone? Okay, no, this gets better and better. Yes, drag everyone into it. Go.
By their fucking hair, just rip them in.
Yeah.
She's gonna look at the security guards, and then she's gonna look at Sirius and just, I told you it was a bad idea. And then she's gonna look at the security guards. Sirius wanted to pull a prank on Rami.
This is a really weird prank.
There is supposed to be this, like, there's fake kidnapping companies or whatever. I told him it was dumb.
Just in the future, I'd like to not have that prank pulled on me.
Surprise! You're on
Personally-
candid camera.
Anyway, they were supposed to meet us in the lobby, and then they saw the security and they got spooked, so they tried to hide in the elevator, which, if you know, we also got stuck in, and then as it was broken, it went up to the top floor, and here we are. They still tried to pull it off, but it didn't go as well.
To be entirely
I
fair,
I don't like this prank.
in retrospect, we
I
shouldn't.
didn't like it either.
We shouldn't have told them to meet us at work.
That's what I said. You didn't listen to me.
I don't have foresight, only hindsight.
That's why when you talked to me and I said, Sirius, that's not a good idea, you should have listened to what I said, but no one ever listens to what I say.
I listened to. Yeah, no, I really wasn't paying attention.
All right. I want all of you to roll.
Genuinely really confused. She's like, wait, what?
Yeah. So I want
It's not a lie. She's really confused.
I want Dee Dee and Saris, because you both know you're lying,
Oh yeah, no, I'm aware. I have no idea what the fuck this is.
to do deception.
Oh jeez. Okay.
And but you both are gonna
And
get
you can't-
advantage
Okay.
because you are helping each other. Rami, do you want to roll to figure out if you were
Did you nat
actually
one?
going to get?
Oh, did you not
Actually,
20?
very much.
Okay, roll insight. Nat 20. Okay.
Okay.
rolled
Oh,
an
that one
11
was
and a
that
nat
one was
20.
goofed. That is the same exact number.
Well, okay. With that nat 20, you can't fail this. But let's see how good you are at this.
15.
Okay, awesome. Okay,
23 for insight, by the way.
okay.
Wait.
You
My total deception with that natural 20 is a 28, by the way.
Oh my fucking god.
yeah, you two are fine. Saris, we'll say that you kind of stumble at first.
Yeah. that
So
makes
at
sense.
first they're a little unsure, but like as it goes on, they're able to go,
Yeah.
oh, he got caught and like didn't want to own up to it. Okay, so we'll say that's your deception. Your insight, Rami,
23.
you knowing them as you do, you knowing
Very out of
Dee Dee,
character.
knowing Dee Dee as you do, you know full well that if Dee Dee had this information in her head, she would not have kept the secret as passively as she did. It would have been the number one terror in her mind, and it would basically radiate through her face.
I would have been
At-
crying.
Yeah. So the fact that she hasn't cried yet today makes you think this is a lie. Because this is way too much pressure for her
Well,
to
she cried in
carry.
the elevator.
I cried in the elevator.
I did cry in
Oh,
the
well,
elevator.
that's okay. Well, that was different. That was over the elevator crash, like the elevator getting stuck, right?
Someone being on the top of it.
See, here's the thing. That's like a totally understandable reason for anyone to cry. So for Dee Dee to
I
cry, that's
would.
like a given,
Makes
you
me
know?
too.
Yeah. So like it'd be weird if Dee Dee didn't cry at that point. So everything lining up, along with you also know Saris. Saris is more the type to joke about hiring one of these companies instead of actually doing it against someone's will. So you're able to figure out pretty quickly that this is the impulsive bullshit. That you're just the yes and situation. So you are able to catch on because
That's
you
the
know
only
them.
plan. That's the only repetitive plan this group has is just yes and.
There really is though. You're so right.
I will say Dee Dee is getting more and more anxious as she talks because she's lying, and that is absolutely against her religion.
So what I'm going to do is I do need, you have now dragged 4 strangers into a lie with you as well. I have 4 dice.
4 strangers who have
Can
no
I-
reason to help us.
To help kind of get the other 4 strangers in on this, because we did have the conversation with the one person in the back to explain like, we don't want to hurt you, we're just confused about what's going on and we're trying to whatever,
We want to understand.
so it's like we get it, we're not trying to get you caught, well, whatever. And then to do this to kind of save their actions a little bit, can I like walk around to each person and kind of like offer a hand just to like shake it, just like I'm so sorry we paid you for all this work and we weren't expecting it to be like this. We were supposed to meet you and it was a whole, but I really appreciate you still coming out, and like going to each person and like shaking their hand just to be like a firm handshake, like yes, this is what we're doing, please catch on kind of thing.
Because we don't want you to get arrested, and we also don't want to get arrested.
It's like, this is,
Thank you
we
very
know
much.
that we're all in this shit together, please.
We're all in
on.
this together. So
yeah, like that.
All right, what I'll have that do is it'll give everyone advantage because you're kind of bouncing off of them, so you're going to kind of pass along the advantage.
Yes.
That everyone's been working with. Okay. And all right, so what happens is as you walk up to the one that you're most familiar with first, the rabbit folk. And as you're walking up, you realize that the rabbit folk is already tuned in, is already like, it's like, hey, listen, it happens. Weirder shit's happened, I promise. Like, no worries.
It's like, I'm not gonna ask about that, but thank you anyway.
No, it's all right. Yeah, no, don't ask. You go to the next person over, who would be,
it was the Earth Ganassi, right?
Yes. So you see the Earth Ganassi, who's like following along, is like no worries. Just it seems to be keeping an eye on their teammates, is kind of keeping an eye on your teammates. Gives a solid handshake back, kind of gives like this kind of awkward wave to the security guards, but isn't as like in it, but is receptive. You then get to, I believe they are no longer redheaded.
No, they're Furbolg now. Or is it?
No, it would be the Furbolg first, yes.
Yeah.
But so the Furbolg, you walk over and she kind of like looks at your hand and looks at you and looks over to the rabbit folk and looks back to you and just, yes, it happens. It is understood. She leans over to the Earth Ganassi. I don't get this part, and just, no, don't worry about it. And then you get to the final member of the team, who is still, I'm pretty sure, accompanied by their eldritch-looking abomination, otherworldly horror, who's kind of like looming over his shoulder, almost panting like a dog from both of its heads, but they're kind of out of sync, so you're hearing kind of like 2 different breathing patterns. It's really weird. You don't know how that's happening, because technically,
I don't like that.
they'd only have 1 pair of lungs, but like otherworldly horrors, who knows? And did he change back?
Jake from State Farm.
Right, okay. So this Jake from State Farm looking motherfucker is giving a somewhat, how do I describe it? A knowing smile. Almost like but not on your side. More like a mischievous You know, when you look at a kid and you're like, okay, you're an older brother. You know how this goes. When you do something that you're like not exactly supposed to do with some of your younger siblings, right? You're like out playing somewhere you shouldn't. And then you make an agreement with them, hey, don't tell mom or dads or anything, right? And then one of them gives you a smile and you like know that they're thinking about ruining everything. And telling anyway, you kind of see that little look, but he still shakes your hand and just, all in a day's work, but is watching you. Is blinking, but isn't blinking nearly as often as he should.
I hate that. I hate that so much.
Now, let's see.
it.
I hate how every campaign I've been in, my own characters have nearly fucked me over. What is this with my own I create the characters that fuck me over in the end.
You really are your own worst enemy, huh?
You're so right. You're so right. Oh boy.
But yeah, so and it looks like the security guards are, we're gonna put skeptical, but they kind of just look at each other, and the half elf, the elf just, I mean, I have heard about those companies before, but I didn't think that they like actually, I didn't know we had them here. And just honestly, at this point, I'm not surprised by what's in this town.
You haven't seen the FoodTube channels that do these things, right? They're like viral.
Like, honestly, I thought that was just an internet prank thing. Like, I didn't know that
Exactly.
Oh, no, yeah, point taken. You really had me going for a second there. I thought we were gonna have to drag you up to the head honcho offices.
God, I sure hope not, because that was the worst possible thing that could have happened from this whole prank thing.
Oh yeah, no, I think that Trudy would be probably upset, probably fired. Who knows? But hey, if nothing else, at least it's just a prank, right? And looks over to the turtle Carlisle, who is still eyeing you all. But upon another slow look over, just gives a slow nod and just, all right, well, I think all of you should clear out. If this is a whole misunderstanding, the sooner it's cleaned up, the better. So all you kids head downstairs. You escort your hired friends out and disperse. Let's make sure nothing got broken. All right. And so Carlisle takes Steven and starts to kind of go over and analyze the room. The other rooms that they were in. So you all are now able to start making your way back towards the elevator.
Fucking God, I was gonna have a panic attack.
Hey, you made it away from security, and they barely believed you. But you live in a big enough city where it's possible.
I forgot that's how his name was spelled.
That's how you spelled it.
All right,
Steven.
I also love my note specifically. It's half wood elf, and then Steven crossed out that spelling, aka Steven in quotations.
Yeah,
because I was gonna spell it normally, and anyway.
Yeah,
oh, Steven.
Yeah, spelt as extra as possible.
Yes.
So, as you look over, the other four are already on their way to the elevator.
I'm so stressed out.
And in the elevator with them is their otherworldly horror, Klaus. I almost called him Carl. So it's the four goons and the one otherworldly horror. Do you all get on the elevator with them, or do you wait for the next ride down?
Oh, we got him. I don't wanna.
Oh no, I'm getting in with them.
Me too. I don't wanna.
What was that?
The moment that the doors of the elevator closed, Dee Dee just.
All right. Yeah. No one in the of the robbers are nearly as freaked out as any of you are. Well, okay. The rabbit folk looks the closest. The rabbit folk has lost all composure that they had, and is looking up to the Jake from State Farm guy, and is like, you don't need to, beautiful boy, you don't need to call him out every time that there's any sort of kerfuffle. We could have handled this without, he's honestly making it worse. And he's like putting his hand so that he can't see Klaus.
I hope you don't mind my asking, but what the fuck is that?
And the Jake from State Farm just, this is my son, Klaus?
Your son?
My son, yes.
He's a very unique person.
That is a beautiful boy.
And you just hear,
I hate that.
and you hear the rabbit folk. No, just the more the one that looks like it has a stronger neck and is like less floppy.
Oh, there's that one, and then Clarence.
Yeah.
It's the Clarence Be Strong for Mother meme. With the Dodo. I'll send you the picture.
It's the Pokemon meme.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's that.
I know what you're talking about.
So yeah, you hear that growl, and when as Saris is given a you both hear the rabbit folk as they grab one of their ears and kind of start to self-say, beautiful boy, beautiful boy, beautiful boy, as they're kind of like pulling away from the Eldritch Horror, tucking against the much taller Firbolg, who's just she's just watching silently and very awkwardly. It's not like an ominous silence. She does look very intense, intimidating in the Dimitri way, until she opens her mouth.
We love to see it.
I miss him.
So does anyone try to talk or initiate any other further conversation?
Are there cameras in this elevator?
Yes.
Okay, then no. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to look at the cameras. If there's cameras, I want to wait until we're out of the fucking building. Thank you.
Okay, actually. All right. So you watch as the rabbit folk looks up at the camera, and then you see the little red light on the corner of the light. Just, all right, what's your name? All of you, what are your names?
Rami.
Rami. I don't care if it's a nickname. What do I call you?
That's Dee Dee. This is serious.
Okay, Dee Dee.
I was trying to give it the opportunity to, introduce herself, but... Oh, sorry. In that state. Got it.
Just points up to the Eldritch Horror, just like...
Right. Yeah. Beautiful boy. That's Klaus. That's Klaus. I don't look at him either. It's fine. Just don't make eye contact. You're gonna be fine. It's bad. This is I'm Cosmo, and this is, and like looks over, and the Firbolg goes, I'm Wendy. Yes. Wendy.
With the pause in between the when and the D?
Yes.
Wendy.
Okay. I need to just set up my notes.
Yes, it's D. It has the she looks at the rabbit folk who's just it's an accent thing. It's got the little apostrophe when apostrophe dy. Yeah, it's when you don't have to be so awkward about that. Just tell them how to pronounce your name, and I'm sure, listen, if they're gonna disrespect you, I'll deal with them, or we'll make the pretty boy, beautiful boy, we'll make them deal with it instead, okay? And then just Jason, could you please remind me of what name someone would give Jake from State Farm would give in this?
The regular one.
All right,
because this isn't this is like the first one.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
So
just straight up and looks over to the Jake from State Farm, just saying, I am Yannick. And you see the rabbit folk just and the Earth Genasi just and Dvalin. And you see with that the rabbit folk just and this is Yannick and Dvalin. Right. Great. So where are we going?
I mean, we can still go to the park we were talking about, the interrogation park. We're not gonna talk about that though. She doesn't say that. That's me. Sorry.
Ceres goes down.
Okay. Down to the park. Great. Fantastic. And you kind of feel the elevator like stop. And it just, level 1, and you hear the bing, and the door slowly opens.
Slightly opens? Oh shit.
Slowly
gotta
opens.
wiggle our way out.
Yeah. Gotta get real close and personal with Klaus.
No, I don't want to get real close and personal with Klaus. I don't want that.
The door's
I
open.
love his boat hat though.
Huh?
I posted a picture in both the Nexus server and the Thesperience server with pictures of Klaus.
Oh yeah.
I love his boat hat.
All right,
He'd leave first.
All right, so as the door opens, everyone kind of pauses for a second, and then after a beat of silence, just long enough for it to be slightly awkward, Yannick just, Klaus, after you. And as Klaus kind of starts to shamble out
a little bit.
Yeah, and then as Klaus stumbles out first into the lobby, full of people who never saw this creature or any of these people enter, Klaus just enters the lobby with Yannick smiling oh so delightfully behind him. As people in the lobby clearly start to get very uncomfortable, incredibly cautious. You see some of the security members kind of slowly going for their walkies as if like going to call, but like see people walking behind them, and like the creature's not trying to eat anything, so they slowly, but they're like keeping an eye.
It's fine.
I want you all. Okay, tell me in what manner are you trying to get from the elevator to the front door of the building?
I think Rami is going to do her best to walk like this is a totally normal thing. That they're like walking with this group like it's totally normal, like they're supposed to be there.
Okay. All right. Sarah.
Because otherwise it's gonna look suspicious.
Yes.
It already is.
Incredibly. Saris, in what manner? So we have Rami who's like trying to play it normal, play it cool, don't be suspicious. Saris. Saris, in what manner are you trying to get from point A to point B?
I'd say probably directing the group towards the front door. Okay. Kind of like again, really sorry for the misunderstanding. Sometimes communication gets lost. But I really appreciate you coming regardless. Just don't worry about refunds or anything. Just keep the payment for it's okay. Failed pranks, they happen. We probably should have organized another spot to meet as opposed to this building, and that's okay. We'll figure stuff out. And then just kind of like leading towards the front door, like passing security, just kind of giving like a
little nod.
Yeah, just like it's okay. We got it. We're on our way out.
Okay. And Dee Dee. Oh, you're still muted, my dear.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be following Rami.
Okay.
Fuck.
Your usual anxious, nervous self. Honestly, it plays well to your advantage that you're an anxious mess. Awesome. You have a reputation for being terrified, so honestly, this is your natural state as far as they're concerned.
Yeah, it's nothing new.
Out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
Everyone else looks calm. Dee Dee's panicking. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah. You will all have an advantage, I'll say, but I do want you all. I want Saris and Rami to roll deception, and Dee Dee, I want you to roll performance. You're not lying, but you're also trying to act Unsuspicious.
Deception, you said?
Yes, you and Saris do deception.
Okay.
19.
You know, for
19. Okay, you
for
will.
being
You have
Go ahead.
advantage.
I understand, but
Oh.
for being a cleric of the particular god that she is, you'd think she'd be better at charisma based things. However, I have a +0 to pretty much anything charisma based, and I rolled a 13 as my highest. So 13, Casper.
Okay, 13, 19, and
You would
Dirty
think.
20.
dirty 20.
Hey.
Ooh.
Okay. Let me give a quick check of the 4 that you're walking with, but they're also going to get advantage. Okay, well, those 2 pass. I'm just going to leave those there. Okay, all right. Because of advantage, you all are able to make your way out.
Woo!
You are, but you all watch as like people, like the security guards still have their hands.
Fine.
Some of
Don't
them
worry
have them
about
on their
it.
walkie-talkies. You see some security guards have moved their hands to their belts where their tasers are.
Don't worry about it.
You see some people at the front desk are like reaching for their phones, but you all do notice as you're approaching and you see someone reaching for the phone, and Ruby, without even looking over them, just smacks their hand away from the phone.
We love Ruby.
So good.
I get you
and-
coffee every day. I love you.
Listen, you get her coffee every day. She's not letting anyone call security.
Damn
on
fucking
you.
right,
Yeah.
Bribe your secretaries, everyone. They're not
Exactly. You should.
they're not paid enough. So
They manage most of that fucking building. Treat them well.
yeah, honestly. So it's paid off. And you all are able, it feels tense. As if you're walking a very fine line. You feel everyone's eyes on you.
I'm so stressed out.
I want everyone to give me their passive perception.
Passive perception is a 16. That I'm good at. I'm good at seeing with my eyes.
Okay.
13.
13.
Yeah. 12. I
What is
think.
that? 12?
12.
12? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Rami, you
Yes.
are a little distracted and trying, you're like trying not to look overly analytical of everything around you. You're not trying, because you're trying to look normal. So you're making sure to look at the normal things that you look at on your way out. You look to the secretary and you give a wave. You look to the desk, you give a wave. You look over to some of the TVs that you normally see. You see a headline, public prosecutor and defense attorney Colin Bow brought in for questioning. You see that going by on the news. You keep walking.
What?
Huh?
What?
Oh,
What?
do you-
Say it again.
Do you stop?
Wait, is Colin in the building?
No, it's on the TV.
Okay,
You
she's
see,
not gonna stop. She's gonna keep walking. And she'll probably look at it on her phone. But we're gonna
Okay.
keep going. What else does
Okay.
she see? She'll do that once we're out of the building.
Okay. You also see like a couple of security guards are starting to kind of like let go of their walkies, and like as you all are walking, you see some of the janitors who you recognize from hanging around Candy are watching. One of them you recognize like some of their faces, and one of them kind of seems to recognize you, so it gives you like a hey sup. But everything else is relatively tame.
Okay. As soon as we get out of the building, I'm gonna start to Google search my way through life about that little fun tidbit.
Public defense
Yeah.
and prosecutor, which is interesting that he does
one
both.
that gave us the ride.
Yeah, Quill's lawyer
Is
has
being
just been brought in.
questioned?
Yeah, if you look it
The
up,
questioning.
if you look it up, you see that he's been brought in, but they are very specific that he has not been arrested. He has simply been brought in for questioning
Yeah.
about allegations of him taking things pro bono, but then apparently he started like blackmailing people, and that's super not cool and totally not allowed. And so they're bringing it in for questioning. And of course, any of his current cases that he's working on are probably going to have to be given to other lawyers.
Can I see? Is there any way that I could find what cases he was working on at the time?
Well, you know for sure it's trying to put Quill's dad behind bars.
Yeah. Is there any other ones that I know that I could find out?
that seems to be his main one that you know of. It's really hard to see because it seems like the news outlets are keeping names secret. But you do know for a fact that was Quill's lawyer and also Shirley's friend who came and picked y'all up from Holston.
I distinctly remember that. So wait a fucking second.
Yep.
Yeah. So he took cases pro bono and then what? I'm trying to write notes down.
And then
you're good. So you all knew that he was known for taking on cases pro bono and like just helping people. But allegedly there was some blackmail happening where he would like, hey, we're happy to help. But now that I helped you, you didn't pay me anything, but would basically use whatever information was given by the either defendant or whoever they were serving and use it against them if he could. So he clearly couldn't do that with every case. And this is all allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was this, I guess, his being taken into custody?
Yeah, basically.
Not
necessarily. He's like,
Is
not
that
recent
as in like this just happened today, or it's something
it
happened
it's a
today?
headline. Yeah, it happened today.
It happened today.
Yeah, because he's a pretty big name. He's kind of a celebrity lawyer.
Are there any other names associated with this event? Like, is there anybody like
anything else in the article?
At the moment, the only other name that you're probably gonna get is like you'll probably see that his like law assistant the tiefling that you met that I retconned and renamed to Kenjiro. You see mention of like a law assistant Kenjiro who has been like questioned but not brought in. And it also does mention that the family that he was most recently serving, which will remain anonymous in the article you were. Yeah, you know.
Is there a judge associated with this at all?
Not that you see.
Okay.
He hasn't been charged with anything. He just got brought in with questioning.
Yeah.
But
so
what's
honestly, right.
With the associated family.
Yeah. So the associated family, you're left to assume they describe that if Colin is found to be guilty of any of these things, it's looking very likely he's going to lose his license, and also that they will be given some other public defense attorney or some other public attorney to cover their case, just someone that the city assigns to them, basically.
Okay. Don't like that. I'm not a fan of that one.
Okay. Can I shoot?
This song is really not appropriate for what we're talking about.
Could I shoot Quill a text?
Yeah, what do you say?
I thought you were gonna straight up try to shoot someone with your bow and arrow.
Yeah, I pull out my bow and arrow and try to hit a target. For once. No, I'm going to send a text to Quill and just write Colin ?
Almost immediately you see that it's red.
Oh, if this motherfucker leaves me on red.
And then you see Quill is typing. Quill is typing. Quill is typing.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Quill is typing.
Yep, sounds about right.
Stops. Quill is typing.
Jesus Christ.
And then it sends.
It's a lot, to be fair.
And then it sends. We're losing everything. I don't know what to do, Saris. I don't know what's going on. We're gonna get another attorney, and I have no idea what's happening. It's unintelligible rambling. It's anxious, complete rambling.
Wow, I cannot spell.
I'm just gonna text back. Fuck.
Yep.
That's all I got, really. I don't know.
Yep. Saris reads your message, but does leave you unread after that.
Well, Jesus, God damn it.
I mean, considering that this does mean that Quill's dad may not actually face any time.
Yeah. Okay.
It's very unlikely considering it's also going to be a public defender.
Oh, yeah.
Helping him afterwards. Who can be swayed by money and power.
Yeah.
Which Christopher Morrison has. It's very unlikely he's going to get actually thrown in jail.
Yeah, Quill is not okay, but y'all don't know because you just got one panicked text, and that is
I'm
it.
assuming Quill's not okay.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
assumed that
that's
from the second that I
obvious.
saw
That's-
Colin Bow got brought in for questioning. I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
To be honest, I assumed that Quill wasn't okay just in general.
Yeah, well, that's fair. Yeah.
Because Quill and I are very similar.
There.
Okay. Damn. All right. Do who has no, I have Justin's number.
Yeah.
Oh.
We all do, yeah.
Yeah, you all do.
Can I text
He's
Justin?
looking into Trudy for us right now.
I know. Can I just text Justin real fast and
Okay.
go, how much for info on the Colin Bow situation?
Listen, that's valid. That's a really good use of a
Yeah.
resource.
Just
Yeah.
how much to get info on the Colin Bow situation?
Yeah. So you shoot Justin the text. This one doesn't seem to be immediately read. In fact, this text is replied back with like this automated text message. That's kind of just like a general, like, you know, hey, out of the office for the morning. My hours are like blank to blank. And it does look like he'll be in the office today. But it's still gonna be like a couple hours. But your text has been sent. So
Okay.
yeah.
Damn. All right.
Motherfucker doesn't get up before noon.
Yeah.
So well, you also
Same bitch.
do actively have him on a case right now. So he might also be investigating.
Yeah, I know that he's
So
doing
yeah, he is
stuff.
actively looking into something at the moment for us.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but
I
your
guess
text
I'll
has
hear
been
back
sent.
when I hear back.
Yep. So yeah, you all are now outside. You've all kind of started like making like texts and like kind of like looking at your phones and like gotten a little stiff. But the other four that were with you were kind of just yeah, these other four
Seeing
have
us mini freak out.
yeah, like some of them are kind of like side-eyeing you, like watching you, but none of them are asking. Like none of them.
Not their business.
Yeah, they're not gonna ask. They're just like, so how do y'all suggest to get this group to the park?
By walking.
We hold hands.
close The park's like right there, isn't it? It's like very close by, right?
Oh no, you're right. It is nearby.
It's like
that
across
Jenny?
the street, isn't it?
Yeah, I forgot. No, I forgot how close it was. Okay, yeah. So you all
Jenny.
walk.
Put your
Jenny?
mic in
We
your mouth.
walk.
What did you say?
All we
Is
heard was
that it?
What did you say before that, dear?
Can we put the eldritch monster away?
please.
Please.
Okay, actually no. So when you all get outside,
Should
you
I
would
flip a
actually
coin for you?
yes.
Hold on, I gotta get the coin.
Where's the coin?
The coin's in the D&D shelf.
Oh, you gotta
Let
be
me go grab the
quick.
coin.
All right.
Run.
This
Run!
this session and this session only are people allowed to leave the table mid game because it's our first stream mid back. Our first stream back.
You're strapped to your chair otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, unless you know, like
After today, no, you're strapped to your chair otherwise. After today, you're not allowed freedom until intermission and the end.
yeah,
We're serious here.
serious business.
Serious business only.
Business.
Business.
And I realize also after y'all get to the park, it
Okay.
might not be a bad time for
I
intermission.
have the coin.
Speaking of, we aren't chained to our desk anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Jason, flip a coin.
Does he
Please
put
tell me it goes away.
it goes away.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
So what you see is
I'm gonna have to
as
explain that to random park goers.
as you all are kind of trying to figure out your own panicked situation, you kind of cast a glance over and you see that like some of the members of this other group seem to also be handling like a panicked moment of like the rabbit folk being like, you need to send him back. And Yannick seems to mostly be kind of dragging his feet just to watch the rabbit folk squirm.
Asshole.
It's very effective, but eventually he does like, all right, the less attention, the better. And like And Klaus goes back into this dark, swirling, ominous void. And then it kind of, and then it seals back up. And then it's just the four. It is just the four goons who look far more suited for crossing the street and sitting at a park bench. So I'll say you all have a fairly uneventful walk over to the park and get settled down at the bench. And this is where we are going to call intermission.
I was just about to say that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So we will have about 10 minutes where everyone can run to the bathroom, get your snacks, please rehydrate, fill up your drinks. And we will see you back in about 10 minutes as we get to the second half of tonight's game. See you all in a jiff.
Hi.
Ah, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
We've all had snacks, we topped off our drinks, and we are back and ready to roll. So, from before intermission, you all
The interrogation park.
Yep, you're heading to the interrogation park. So you all are leading the way. These four are following you. Every once in a while, they'll fall back and kind of talk amongst themselves.
Never been to interrogation park
You can see
before.
the park
Like-
from where we are.
Like
It's right there.
it's a okay. So they back off. They kind of back up once and are all kind of like whispering to each other briefly. And then I'll go completely quiet as they're all walking, but they're all still walking close by to one another.
Never been to a park before, I see. Is that
Do you say that?
No.
No.
No, I don't say that.
It would have been so funny if you did though.
So yeah, you kind of see that little display, and then you, I guess, lead them to the table.
Yeah, the interrogation bench that we have.
Okay.
We've set up.
So do you three, like, how does this work? Do you three all like sit on one side of the
Yes.
bench? We'll say they're a bit
Yeah.
larger.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
So you all three sit
Full interrogation mode. Let's go.
on one side of the table. And the rabbit folk walks up first and sits in the middle.
Okay.
And then kind of like looks back to the other three. And over walks the shapeshifter. Well, one of the shapeshifters, Yannick, comes over and sits on one side of Cosmo. And then the Earth Genasi, Dvalin, goes and sits on the other side, while Wendy stands very straight back behind the three of them, has her arms crossed over her chest in like such a manner that her muscles are kind of just like flexing against her shirt, and like her broad shoulder. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's beefy as hell.
She is. Wendy is a beef. She's got the beef.
She's got the meats.
She's got the beef.
Casper, stop.
Blame Olivia for this one.
Olivia, stop.
That's Olivia's, yeah.
If it was any other character, you'd be all about it right now.
But it's Dee Dee who's
But
not
it's
about
Dee
it
Dee.
right now. And she is looking.
Dee Dee is a lesbian who is so deep in the fucking closet that she doesn't even fucking
She
She
doesn't
would
even
be
know.
about it, but
If
she's not at
only
that
she
point in
knew.
her life yet. Not at
Yeah.
that point in her life yet.
So she is standing tall, silently, and glaring down at you all as you attempt to interrogate who you can assume to be are her coworkers. So yeah, the 7+ foot furball watches over you all, or wait, 6 foot plus. Sorry, 6 foot plus. Still fucking tall.
Yeah, she's huge.
Yeah.
Not better for Jenny's sake. Still
No.
tall.
It's still tall. It's like, hey, listen, she's still taller than me, so it's still effective.
I have to look up at her. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Dee Dee is like what, 5'1" or something? I don't
Yeah,
know.
no.
She's short.
Yeah. So yeah. You three are now seated with across from three of the goons, and then the one goon standing behind them, and you have them at the table. So how does this interrogation go?
You got the corn song stuck in my head. This is not gonna go well.
I got the what song?
The corn song stuck in my head.
Corn song.
I'll send it to you later. It's stuck in
Got
my head.
Okay.
I'm
whole
suffering.
corn in your hand.
Nope.
Oh,
Not quite.
okay.
Was it me that you said you had the corn song stuck in your head?
Huh?
Was it me?
No, it's Casper with the it's got the beef.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I was thinking the
Arby's.
it's Arby's.
Yeah,
we have the
the
meats.
That's not where my brain went. I'll show you later.
All right. So you three have them at the interrogation bench. You have that they are seated, they are present, they are waiting.
I don't even remember what we're gonna ask him.
you're leading this interrogation. So because it's been months for us, but it's been only like minutes for y'all. So
an hour total.
So recap from what the DM remembers.
Okay.
And for any viewers, if I retcon something, it fucking happens. So so
I mean, I was gonna say I do have a few ideas for questions to ask.
I had questions. I don't remember what they were because my notes were very misleading.
Before Jason asks, before Sarah starts asking questions, then the main points from the DM's memory are that they were there looking for information. They were trying to steal something for information.
They stole like a physical, like a box. I know that much.
Yeah, there was a box.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah. And you know that they were having some sort of knowledge about the people who were being like targeted, quote unquote, by Gold Standard, to the point that y'all's story empathized with what they are researching. So that's how y'all were able to like make a draw.
That was what it was.
So Saris had some questions. So
well,
Saris...
it was more along the lines of Sarah sitting down and just, okay, let's trade. What do you know? And we'll tell you what we know.
All right, quid pro quo. Yes, love it. One piece at a time. Okay. Fair trade.
Simple enough.
And you know what? As a sign of good faith, considering that you got us out of there and we didn't kill you, well, they didn't kill you. I'll start. So we were here because through our line of work, we have heard that this company tends to mistreat their staff to extreme regards with we'll call it a permanent solution for short-term problems sort of deal. So that's my starting piece.
Okay. And to follow that up, I am inclined to believe that you are correct in your assumptions. We were almost on the receiving end of such a permanent solution, I think. I don't know. And like Sarah just kind of looks to the other two, just that's
I completely agree with that as well.
Just want to make sure I'm not just making assumptions for the whole group. But there was a situation recently, a potential promotion that would have put us heavily at risk of that permanent solution. So whatever you're thinking in terms of management going out of their way to get rid of employees, I would agree wholeheartedly.
At least we have an HR department. The rabbit folk kind of whispers over their shoulder. And you just kind of like, as he like speaks over his shoulder, the furbug looks down and goes, I don't think they would approve of these tactics. And the rabbit folk, no, you're right. They wouldn't, hence the reason why I said anyway. Thank you for your confirmation. It's like, right,
I love Wendy so
much. So Cosmo just okay. So we were sent here by a anonymous tip from it wasn't sent to us directly, it was sent to the company. and we were sent to investigate the claims that they were covering up the extent of some injuries that people sustained while on shift, so to speak. And so that's the anonymous tip that we were given to come investigate.
Do you have any ideas if this tip supposedly connects to current employees at Gold Standard or former, or do you know any?
Okay, for the quid pro quo, former.
Okay.
Alleged. That's like the safe word to use, I guess. Supposedly, they formerly worked. In your words, I'm inclined to believe
Okay.
they are former staff. We have no further information.
And that doesn't really narrow it down. We do have sources, former employees. We don't know them personally, but we know how to contact them. I don't know if your employer for this thing came from those numbers, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was somebody within that group.
Yeah, for this one in specific, I don't know if our bosses know their names. We weren't given their names. Sort of a respect for victims situation, which honestly surprises me that we're doing this better than your company. But yeah, we don't know the names of who we are searching information for. We just know the injuries and the rough date of when it happened.
Okay. I think, what more can I give? We have a name for a person that we are actively looking into. Works in management. Not at liberty to give that name just for safety. But we are actively working with somebody to get information about, I'd say, dealings, jobs, work, ethics, whatever we can get on this person, because they're sketchy as fuck.
Yeah, from that's what we've heard through the grapevine. So just about general upper management. We've actually got a lot of our employees, I think, used to work there. At least some of the interns did. We have dental, at least, which is nice. Sorry, didn't mean to brag. It's just nice to have dental. Anyway, so someone in upper management, you are looking into.
Yeah, I don't think we have dental. Y'all guys, I don't think we have dental.
We don't get shit, motherfucker. We're just barely not interns.
No.
Yeah, y'all don't have like paid sick days or anything.
Oh, shit.
We're barely not interns.
I'm sorry. The timing of that, it's really nice to have dental. Some of the neighbors' kids are playing outside, and one of them just like, like immediately after.
Really quick, I'm so sorry because I'm looking through my notes and it's been months since I've looked at any of these earlier notes.
You're good.
The date that I have on the top of this corner was in May, so I'm not entirely sure. I have a name of the person who was killed after going hero status. I don't think I know the circumstances why. Was that from me looking into it, or was that from the support group? I'm trying to remember because she looked into it, but we also found the support group from her researching it.
I think it was you researching it. Can you give me the name I gave you?
Brett Myers was the person who died after going hero status is all I wrote down.
Right. Okay, cool. Sorry, I completely forgot they existed. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
such a shame, Brett Myers.
I forgot that plot point, but I remember now.
No, you're good.
So yeah.
I have notes about it. I just didn't remember where I learned it. If it was in the support group, I wasn't going to share it. But if it was outside of the support group, I didn't mind sharing it.
Yeah.
So I was asking.
Yeah, you found it with the research.
The fucking quote that is on my, I'm really not enjoying this office min-max pickle. All right. I'm just
I
forgot about that.
I forgot about the Office Min-Max pickle.
I'm so sad that Rami was so disappointed in the Office Min-Max pickle.
I don't think it was me that said it. I don't remember who said. Anyways, sorry, that was on you.
Was it God, I forgot her name. Our favorite bitch.
Lucy.
Lucy? I don't think it was Lucy. I don't know who said it.
I think Lucy was eating the pickle.
Was there a pickle?
I didn't really know
Min-Max?
who said it. Anyways, I just wanted to clarify that information because I had it randomly written down.
Yeah, you found that through research. If nothing else, as of now, you found it through research.
I think the Facebook group was just a support group for people who have gotten out of Gold Standard.
The main reason I wasn't sure is because it's literally right before the Facebook support group that I think Rami had found.
You
so I just
probably
wanted to
found
clarify,
it through
because it was like right at the top of the session that we did that. I know.
Yeah.
Because I had started researching at, like I said, at the end of the session she was going to research, and then we ended it. And then it's the first thing that I have for the next thing is about Brett Myers.
I feel like you found the name, and then the name led you to the support group.
That's what I was thinking too, but I wasn't positive.
Yep. If nothing else, yes, that's what happened. So
thank you.
Yep. What was Cosmo saying? Oh yeah, dental.
Oh yeah, dental.
I want that on a sticker. What was Cosmo talking about? Right.
Oh yeah,
dental. So Cosmo just all right. Question, I guess. Do you know why they targeted you?
I think it's because we're really good at our fucking job. I mean, we've done a lot.
We've been given a couple of things that might have been above our pay grade. Some that I pushed for, and others that we were just assigned. And I guess after succeeding in those, they thought it'd be appropriate to give us a promotion. Just the upper management thought the promotion that they were going to give us was appropriate. It was not.
And it was in line
don't entirely
with
know why.
hero status stuff.
Yeah.
So
we've only been with the company for like a month at this point.
Is that a record? Is that a record? He like asks that as he like looks over his shoulder, and the one of the shapeshifters, Yannick, is like, I don't think so. I could check. I won't, but I could. As the Earth Ganazi like pulls out their phone and is like, no, sorry, that's not a record. They really didn't want it to be.
I'm gonna be honest, I really didn't want that record. Personally.
Okay.
In response, question for you. The injury that you're looking into, do you have any specifics about it, or the person that you're researching about that got injured?
So from what we know, it was some sort of, was it what you had the document, and the Earth Ganazi like kind of starts going through their bag and like pulls out a little file and hands it over to the rabbit folk.
I love to see documents. They're my favorite.
Little
nerd. Paper.
So you see them pull out like what looks to be like, it's like a manila folder that's got the paper clips holding like the stapled papers in there. It's very much like
sexy.
Handed to you at work.
So attractive.
Ooh.
Yeah. So this nerdy little rabbit folk is kind of just flipping through it.
Me too, bitch.
And it's just, so it looks like It's one of the. It looks like a magic knife of some kind. It looks like it was focused on water. So they did something fucked up happened. Oh, something messed up happened with their blood apparently because of the water content being added into it, and they had to get a lot of blood transfusions, and that's not great. So yeah, it's like a magic water knife sort of thing.
Do you know where they found that?
Um,
Do you know anything else about the situation at all?
apparently the knife was being held at Gold Standard, was being sent out for transfer, and during this transfer there was an incident.
How recent was that? Like Rami's full, like,
Yeah.
does not care.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna be honest. You're gonna have to give me something first.
I'm pushing the questions because we've run into several different of these magic knives that are elemental, one of which we found and was supposed to be transported to a correct place.
And wasn't?
Well,
We don't know.
one is MIA.
Yeah.
And one is in a, I would say, secure location.
Okay.
About as secure as you can get with somebody that has a better understanding of how to utilize these knives for helpful causes.
Okay.
If in the wrong hands,
We at least know where that one is, though.
well, the one, yeah, but
Yes.
But as of right now, given that you're speaking on this water magic elemental knife thing, we now know of 3.
Oh.
One's electricity, one's fire,
That's the one
and
we
now this
don't know.
water one.
Well, you had ice.
Oh,
We
ice,
had ice.
sorry.
It was ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So ice and water are
Yeah.
two different ones.
So ice, fire, and now this water one.
We don't know where the Latin one is.
Okay, so I know you were wanting to look more into these. So if you have any questions, and he kind of like looks over his shoulder up at the Furbolg, who's standing with her arms crossed over her chest, and just the location of the water knife is at this point also MIA. It apparently went missing after the alleged accident.
Do you have a last known location or last known owner of this knife?
We do not know who owned it previously, but we do know of the street that the car transporting it was on when the accident occurred.
Okay.
So really quickly. Hi, Mom.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Chelsea's mom. Love to see it. I love it. I love it when Chelsea and Jason's moms come into our streams. But
Okay.
yeah. So sorry, my brain got derailed by that chat interruption.
They were saying, talking about the accident of the
Yeah.
Right.
They know what road it was on.
Okay. So she, keeps her arms over her chest. Just, would you wish to have the location?
I mean,
For what we
Yeah.
understand these knives can do, it might be a good idea to have a general idea. In the wrong hands, these can be really dangerous.
and I'm not saying that our
Jason, we
hand-
can't hear. Oh,
I was gonna say
now we can.
I'm not saying that our hands are any safer.
No,
But
no,
the fact that
they're just out there.
they're just out, yeah. It's, and who knows how many more of these things there are.
It was last seen on Elmer Street. There's a little bodega on the corner by Scott Street. Someone please write those down. I just made those up and I'm not going to remember that. Thank you.
I got it.
I was about to say, if you don't write that down.
On it.
Elmer's glue and Scotch tape.
Hey, there we go. Elmer's glue and Scotch tapes. How we'll remember it.
Cool.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah, that works. It was near that bodega.
Do you know the name of the bodega?
I do not. I've never been.
Okay.
Do I know where that is? Because I grew up in the city.
Roll history.
Roll bodega.
Roll for bodega.
Roll to bodega.
That's not a great roll considering.
You've never been to a bodega a day.
I've never been to a bodega in my fucking life.
You actually don't.
That's
know
a
what
12
bodega
total.
What the
is.
fuck's a bodega?
You don't even know what a bodega is.
What the fuck is that shit? That's a 12 total.
Okay.
I rolled a 3 and I have a +9 to history.
Okay.
So
what we'll say is that that's like what you do know is that part of town. It's like really out of the way. There's not a lot over there, which would explain kind of why you're like never in the area.
no, that makes sense.
Hey,
question. What's a bodega?
It's like a corner store.
It's like a little corner store.
Like a little convenience store. They sell like a bunch of drinks. They sometimes sell food.
Like snacks
Bunch
and
of
like
stuff.
maybe sandwiches.
Snacks. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So I only know that they're called bodegas because I think
Have you
that's what
seen
they're.
The more recent stuff, have you seen like
Spider-Man.
very American movies like Spider-Man or like Harley Quinn or even like In the Heights?
Yeah, like corner
like
stores.
the store, the little corner stores that they like get the sandwiches from, or the like in Spider-Man that gets destroyed, or in the Heights where what he runs.
Yeah, it's like
Those are
little
bodegas.
family-owned convenience stores.
Been
Yeah,
there for as long as you can remember.
yeah, owned by this one family. You know, that
Yeah.
sort of thing. So it's just a little.
Can I
corner
hear you, Jenny?
convenience store.
Can I hear you?
Ah,
I have a quick question.
yes.
What's a bodega?
So... Shut the fuck up. I love you so much. Shut up. So, because the fishy cultist was trying to steal the knife for the Order of Origin,
Yeah.
because Dee Dee has been consistently going to church,
Mhm.
would I have heard anything
You could say about the bodega.
about the bodega?
Have I heard?
Hallowed be
about
thy
this
bodega.
God, okay.
Hallowed bo thy dega.
You have not heard of this holy bodega. But God,
Oh my
but
God.
I'd say roll. I want you to do an overall investigation roll. And this will just kind of be in general kind of what you've been hearing about.
Chelsea.
Would I by any chance have advantage because of how often I've been going?
Because you're a really devout cultist, yeah, I'll give you advantage.
Okay,
You're
cool.
such a good cultist. You get a little
Probably
something
not if I
special as a
just
treat.
lied.
Oh my God, what's it called? Oh my God, what's it called? Oh my God, have it be, I'd be so proud.
Huh?
Would you roll?
So first of all, this is my second natural 20. Second of all, my other die was a natural 1.
Hallowed bo thy dega.
Oh my God!
Got a 7-10 split over here. With
The Father, the
dice.
Son, and
The Father, the Son, and the
the Holy Bodega. Amen. What do we
Was it-
replace the Father and Son with?
I like it.
We
It's
had
Father
one.
and Son works.
We
The
had
Father and
one.
Son works because it's a family-owned place.
It was like
you know,
we
the
had
Father,
one
the
'cause
Son,
there
and the
was
Holy
a-
Bodega.
There was a quote and
It
I wrote it
works.
down and it was like it was
Oh,
like the
God.
father, the little lad, and fucking Tilda Swinton. Or
Yeah, I have to.
There's
let me see
something.
if I wrote it
We
down.
said something at some point.
Said
God.
something silly at some point.
Yeah. Gosh. So Wow.
Father, son, the father, the little lad, and the 8-bit Tilda Swinton.
Yeah, something like
I
that.
think so.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll find it.
1111 Fantasy Costco and the Holy Bodega.
Oh man.
Jesus Christ.
That's a great. That sounds like a fantastic book title.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the
Song by Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, it's like the Pizza Hut Taco Bell combination, whatever the fuck.
Yes.
But it's like
Yeah.
weird ass culty
Ugh, fucking
bodegas.
hell. I started crying. I was laughing so hard.
So what does Dee Dee know about this
what does Dee Dee
bodega?
know?
Okay, so what Dee Dee knows about the bodega is not much.
Oh,
But
shame.
what Dee Dee knows about the knives and the cult side of things, not the bodega side of things, is the nat 20.
Someone happened to bring cookies from the bodega to the potluck.
That's
Yeah.
Ready-made
Dee Dee knows.
sandwiches.
Just the cookies.
Cut with
Wait,
the
they
They brought
knives.
cookies? Aren't
You
don't they have
only-
sugar in them?
Not allowed.
Someone
No one was
brought
allowed to eat
ready-made
them.
sandwiches cut in half
It's
with
to
the
remind
knife.
you of the temptation.
Yeah.
We destroyed them during the congregation. It was destroyed.
You sacrifice them. You set them on fire.
You sacrificed the cookie.
The bodega cookies.
Yeah, you set them on
Except-
fire for their sinful ways.
Ask not what Dee Dee knows about the bodega. Ask what the bodega knows about
The
Dee
bodega
Dee.
knows all. The bodega knows the
Let's-
past,
I'm gonna-
present, and
let me
future.
roll to
Find
see.
this fucking. Listen, we're gonna
What
find
the
this
bodega
fucking-
knows of Dee Dee?
No, listen. We're gonna find this bodega, and because of Shusho, it's gonna be a goddamn fucking mimic. I swear to
It's
God.
gonna
like
be
Monster
sentient. This one-
House,
it's not
but
gonna be
it's
a
a
mimic, it's just gonna be
bodega.
sentient.
Monster
it's the-
bodega.
Yeah, it's like Monster House, except a bodega instead of a
Whose-
house.
That's
Whose wife is
awful.
buried in the back of the bodega?
The wife
Is
is
it her
kept in the
spirit?
walk-in freezer.
With the knife, we did it.
She literally got fridged.
Jesus.
It's the end of Clue. My guess is the wife was murdered in
In
the
the-
walk-in freezer of the bodega with
With
a
the-
water knife.
With the water knife.
All right, let me
my-
open your envelope and check.
Jesus.
Okay. So, but what you do know about the knives, I love D&D so much. Oh my god. I want to just look at like the highlighted words of a transcript of just like cultist killed in the walk-in freezer, like just all the weird shit. Anyway,
Mom bodega.
Holy
The
bodega.
father, the
Wife-
son, and the
wife
holy bodega.
Yeah.
I
So
want a T-shirt.
what you do,
Don't worry about it.
what you do know
What do we
about
know about the knife? What does she know about the knives?
what you know
Please.
about the knives
Oh my
is
God.
that. Let me see. I'm trying to think of who you would have
So,
heard this from. Who
Really
you? Yes.
Sorry, really quickly about that. I do have a little bit of knowledge about the knives that she would have shared with the group already.
Okay, share this information because that may affect
Just
what
to
Dee Dee picked
remind,
up on.
because it's been a while.
Yes, please.
And this was in March
you.
that I got this information.
Thank you for the
Let's-
time.
So it's
Sam.
specifically about the ice knife because I think it's when we actually like had it.
Yeah.
I think I did identify on it. I think is what I did.
Yeah.
It is an elemental magic of ice, requires attunement, less control if not attuned. You can still use it, but you're not as controlled. Pulls from energy, can exhaust you, doesn't have charges. We'll do something similar to this one in particular. Does something similar to like Elsa's powers if you speak the intentions, and it's fiend rooted. That is what I have.
Yep.
Just to
So-
remind-
Something in my neck with that sneeze.
Oh no. Well, thankfully,
Ugh.
we're almost done for tonight. So, so with that said, the information that you glean is from two different sources. We'll say with the natural 20, you'll get two little hints.
Yeah.
So one hint that you got was one evening when you were home, we'll say, actually.
My father.
And you overheard a conversation. While you desperately try to not eavesdrop on your father, it's your natural kind of state. You can't.
It's the
not.
CPTSD.
Yeah, it's a good trauma. You have to listen. And you would have heard only his side of the conversation, but he did make mention of having knowledge of one of the knives being local. And you come you heard him mentioning it was recently imported. You assumed it was about one of these elemental knives. You don't know which one because he was vague, but you are able to extrapolate what other knives would he likely be talking about.
The best steak knife in the house.
So the
really nice culinary knives.
You know what?
The best steak knife in the house.
Excited.
He ordered some of those.
Fantasy Sweden.
I was gonna say they're one of those goddamn like Vector Cutco scam knives, you know. Your dad got
for that.
Your dad got dragged into an MLM
bitch.
scheme.
It's what he deserves, honestly.
I feel like your dad would run the MLM scheme while Quill's dad gets sucked into the MLM scheme. Yeah. So, you knew that from overhearing your dad, and from church. At church itself is less about the knife, but more about you heard about a familiar name, the fish cultist.
Like
Zavas?
Hold on.
Zavas.
Sorry.
I'm pretty sure.
It sounds like it's Zavas.
I
think so, but I just let me verify because I have a lot of notes. Zavas, yes.
Okay. All right.
He's a saltwater triton.
Yes, saltwater triton. So you overheard that he recently had stopped by when you were not in, on his way out for another godly mission, similar to, you can assume something similar to what he was up to in Holston, but you weren't really able to extrapolate from like where he went. By the time you realized that, but maybe by the time you realized who they were talking about, they had already well past that. So you know that he's out on another mission looking for something. And your dad mentioned that there is another knife that was recently imported, but you don't know which knife he was talking about. You would have
to fight God.
I don't want to ask him. Casper.
You can ask other people. I
don't want to talk to my dad.
Well, you can talk to other people. You got a whole other church full of people.
Oh, they're they're cultists.
Yeah. And considering who your dad is, I'm sure most people know who you are. So if you talk to them, they at least
knows who I fucking am.
Yeah, those good, delicious parasocial relationships and all that.
Part of one of the fucking top church families.
Yep.
Goddamn.
Yep. Which you could work in your favor if you decided to, but
yes, but then it would get back to my father.
Yeah, as I'd say, you have to be careful with that. So, but that is the information that you have at this time.
Cool.
Which honestly, you had to roll really high to get anything, so a natural 20 got you 2 of these little mild ideas.
Yes, but I wasn't expecting anything, so that was pretty bomb.
Yeah. So that's what comes to mind as they give you the general location of where the knife was last confirmed to be. So,
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to go.
Do you have any questions or anything to offer back?
I'm trying to look through the information that I have. I have so much shit written down.
Also, Dee Dee, would you have shared either of those bits of information with your friends?
I don't think she would have deemed it to be exceptionally important for the time being. Especially the whole thing about the fishy cultist. Because it's like, that would just be gossip, and gossip is wrong. But
give me the gossip. Give me the tea.
In terms of the knife, with her dad knowing about it, she doesn't have a whole lot of information. So I think that if we start actually looking into where the knife is, then she'd probably share it then. That her dad might know where it is.
Okay.
But definitely not in front of these people.
No.
That's fair. Did they give us a timeline of like when this incident happened? Like
They
the
have not.
accident and the
They
person got hurt?
They gave you a where, but not a when yet.
That was the question I'd asked, was a when.
Oh, okay. So if you asked when.
The where helps too, but I asked when. Was it recent that it went missing?
Yeah.
I asked that.
So it would have been recent. They would have given a response of likely, let's say, the incident recently in the span of, it was within the last year. They don't know exactly when. It was at least a few months ago. But they don't have an exact timeline. A lot of things have been apparently kept secret for the discretion of the victim.
Time to go to the fucking bodega and ask some fucking questions, pissy.
Yeah.
Or look at police reports because those are public.
That's true.
Those are fucking public, bestie.
Hey, well, hey, if nothing else, both.
Yeah, dude, that's what I was planning on doing, Casper. I don't know if you know this, but Rami likes Googling things.
I love it.
Being nosy.
Yes, I love it. I love when you play nosy bitches. So they do also give you the when of, it was no more than a year ago, but was no less than a few months ago. It's somewhere within the span of like the 4 to 10 months, somewhere in that period.
Broad scope, but all right.
That's all they know. But you have the general information of, there was an incident with the transport of the knife by this bodega. It was enough that Gold Standard attempt to cover it up. So you can assume there was likely some coverage if they had to cover it up. So, yeah. All right. Now, before we start to kind of wrap up, do any of you have any final questions for this team here?
I'm trying to think. Not at the moment. I don't think I do.
I think I'm gonna ask for contact info, how to reach them.
Okay. That works because Wendy was also going to ask. So I like to imagine that you both basically start to ask the same question at the same time, and then both go to be like, no, wait. And then eventually Wendy just like crosses her arms and just goes silent and looks at you so that you can talk.
The verbal version of trying to get past someone in the hallway.
Yeah.
It really is, though.
Yeah, and she's just basically giving you permission of like, you go first.
Yeah, well, Theris would probably just a note on his phone, just kind of hands it over and just like put in your number, I'll send you a message and we can keep in touch if we get any more information. Because at this point, we're both looking for the same thing.
Yeah.
And based on what they've said, it doesn't look like they have any intention of using it. It's just that they're worried about what might happen if somebody gets a hold of it, which is, same as us.
Same, yeah.
So, at least just getting numbers or like a way to contact them.
Yeah. Okay. So you hand the phone over, let's say, to Wendy first, and she takes it. You watch her type and then stop.
Oh, why? Really big. Why did I give it to her?
You watch her start to type and then she stops. And then you watch her like hit the backspace bar a few times and then retypes, nods, then slowly starts to like hunt and peck type a number. And then after and you watch as the rabbit folk just like, you want me to, you're good? Okay.
I love Wendy.
And she slowly hands the phone down.
I love Wendy.
It's given to the rabbit folk, who basically puts, Cosmo phone number, really fast typer. And then, Saris, do you have like one of those flat, like smartphones?
Yeah.
Okay. So Cosmo actually, instead of handing it over to the Earthganazi, like a regular person, they seem to kind of like muscle memory actually pass it by holding it between their fingers like a card, like a playing card. And,
are
and then
they
the earth
flicking my phone?
No, they're just
handing it over.
No, they're just like holding it like this.
Oh, they like catch. It's like
no.
We love the drama. I thought they were gonna do that at first. And I was like, that's
no,
disrespectful.
No, but they pass. They kind of like pass it by holding it between their fingers. And it successfully the pass happens. The Earth Ganazi doesn't even seem to think anything of it. Takes it, puts in a number, and then goes to hand it to Yannick, who just no. I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, fine. I'll just
I love
go
that
through.
so much, though.
Yeah.
No.
I've created a monster.
You can't tell me he would actually give him give y'all his phone number.
Also, I love Cosmo being a Yu-Gi-Oh player.
How do the cards?
How do the cards?
You. That what's sad is like that's actually kind of fitting for. Anyway, so you now have
everyone got Yannick's number.
3 out of the 4 goo numbers.
Yeah, 3 of the 4.
3 out of 4 goos?
Yeah,
what?
Goonians.
Oh, I thought you said goo.
I did.
3 out of the 4 goo.
I did.
Okay, I just want to make sure I heard you right.
No, yeah. I did.
So you have the contact information of Cosmo, Wendy, and Dvalin.
I love Wendy.
Wendy. But you do not have Yannick's, and you are Saris. You are handed back your phone by Dvalin after Yannick doesn't even reach a hand out for it. Just no. So Dvalin's like, just hands it back to you, and you see
across the table.
Like has to kind of stand up to pass it over fully. No, you know what? For people that you were told are like bad guys, for the most part, they're being fairly polite. Like, yeah, they're being like, for the most part, fairly respectful.
I don't trust Yannick at all.
No,
but
no, you shouldn't.
No, but
I really don't trust Cosmo, to be honest with you. The squirrely bitch, I don't trust him.
I don't think Cosmo trusts Cosmo either.
No.
So
no, that's valid though. I respect that.
So it's like you know yourself enough to know you don't know yourself enough to trust yourself, right?
Sure.
So that's what, maybe that's their logic. So at this point, they are all kind of like standing up and being like, all right, well, so Cosmo just all right, so if we're all done here, I mean we got what we needed and out, so we're good. Do you have any other questions, or can we just go?
I'm gonna send all of the numbers the same thing, just so that they have my number. And it's that meme of a dog with like a little trumpet in its mouth, and it says Pupper plays the trompor doot. And I send it to all 3 of them.
I thought you were just gonna put them in a group chat, but no, the individual message of the trombone dog is
Discord,
very good.
And so they spoiler serious spoiler warnings it, so it's like
and it's that image
information, and it's just
I love that though. That's really funny.
Yeah, Pupper plays the tromport and then just doot.
Doot.
All right, so you all have this phone number. These four fine, mysterious, shady folks.
I thought you were gonna say these fine mistakes.
Get up and realize they're chained to the interrogation bench.
You can't leave. We're not done interrogating you yet.
Roll initiative.
Oof.
I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Just on the dude, Sirius has sent that in a group chat with, I'm assuming, with Rami and Didi.
Yeah.
Rami has done a voice message back, and it's just doot, and that's it. That's the entire message.
That doot is the doot is the notification sound that plays anytime Saris gets a text from Rami. It's just Rami going,
so doot.
Yeah,
good.
so that's how I know.
I'm so sorry. I
Yes.
couldn't get that out of my brain.
We trying to
Bless.
stealth somewhere, and Cirrus is gonna fail his stealth check, and it's going to be because that dude voice message goes off. Dude.
If nothing else, I'm keeping that in mind for a backup.
No.
If someone, I don't know. I'll keep that in my pocket for if Saris or Rami crit fail. We'll
Don't
see who
doot
gets
me.
really.
Don't doot me.
All right, you all are at the park. It is just you three. I mean, there's like people at like other distant tables, but they're far enough away they can't like hear you, and they're probably not even looking at you. Like it's
They're minding their own damn business.
yeah, they're minding their own business. What do you three do with all of the knowledge that you have obtained over the last however many hours?
Just until wait till they're gone.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Oh, they are gone.
Yeah, just so I think it might be a good idea to go to the bodega soon. Maybe not today.
Yeah.
We don't have to do it today, but get some information from there, and then I can do a little bit more research. The short between a couple months and a year is kind of hard for me to look into, but getting an idea of around the time I can look into the reports maybe.
I mean, whatever's not been scrubbed away is probably going to be.
Well, yeah, but I mean, any first response kind of things from news stations
Oh, yeah.
not be available, things like that. And
Yeah.
also police reports, they're public for the most part. They cover up like names and stuff because they want to keep it
podcasts
private.
that
But
talk about weird shit.
yeah, could be
I
worth
don't
it.
listen to them, but I know they exist.
Dee Dee, take a really deep breath for me.
Don't hold it. Let it out.
No, let it out. That's when someone says take a deep breath, they usually also mean to also expel it.
I don't know.
Yeah, don't hold it.
Is there anything you'd like to say and get out before we do anything else moving forward?
I'm sorry I lied.
Oh no, that was actually really
Robbie
good.
is full and starts laughing.
No, that was really good. I didn't think you were
That's
going to
what's
go
been
with.
bothering you this entire time.
Yeah, I didn't think you were going to go with
It's bothering
kidnapping.
me. It's not just that, but that was a big one. Yeah, that was a big
Okay,
one. I didn't know
alright.
what else to say because if I didn't say that, if I didn't lie, we would have ended up in trouble.
It was-
Kelly
it
would've
was
gotten
good.
fired. We probably would have ended up in
Listen,
prison.
hey!
I have a question, Dee Dee. I have a question. How the fuck do you know about those prank kidnapping people?
I was wondering that too.
How do you know about
I was
that?
like, I was gonna table that for later, but like, really and truly,
That's
how do you know
really
about that?
like. I mean,
You know?
it worked, but like, how do you know about that?
I didn't even think about that. How does
I
Dee Dee
did.
know about that?
I did. I thought about it the second
I-
that she said it. I was like, how does she know about that?
I mean, well, because like for me as an immersive entertainer, I'm very well aware of those things.
Same. I spent a
So
lot of time on
I did-
YouTube. Same.
Yeah, so I didn't even think about it, but I'm like, wait, how in
How
the
would
fuck?
Dee Dee know about
Wait,
that?
Dee Dee.
No, how does she know about that?
Can't
Can't hear you at all.
Ah!
There we go.
Ah!
Rich families usually know other rich families, and those rich families have rich kids, and rich kids can kind of be not great people.
So
Has
happy
Dee Dee-
birthday!
Prank
Here's a
her other rich
kidnapping.
friends.
Has
Has
someone
Dee
done
Dee-
it to you?
No.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that would have been happy birthday. Here's a fake kidnapping.
The thing is I'm pretty sure that Dee Dee has been kidnapped before, not as like a prank.
Not as a prank. No, the kid fucks. It's an actual
No,
kidnapping.
What happened to me, it was real.
I have been kidnapped before, but that it wasn't one of those things.
No. I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, you're gonna have to wind that back. What the fuck?
It's a long story.
You can't just dump that on the table and not expect us to ask
I mean, you've
questions.
been dumping a lot of things on the table, to be quite
That
fair.
is
the
true.
last
And
couple
we've
days.
asked questions every single time, to be fair.
And
But you
each
can't
one
move
just
past
gets
this one.
progressively more
Yeah,
mysterious.
it really does.
So you were
What?
kidnapped.
I'm the only child of one of the richest men in the city. So it was
You
a
need to go-
while ago.
You need that's.
Yeah, you need
I,
therapy. Are you thinking therapy? Because I'm thinking therapy.
I don't know what I'm thinking, but probably therapy.
Probably therapy.
Really quick.
No, I was not kidnapped as a prank before.
You're just kidnapped for real. We're just all right. Oh, yes, Casper.
I'm fine.
I just wanted to posit a silly little thing that when and Jason, you take this or leave this. When Dee Dee says like I'm the only child of the richest man in the city, and you're kind of like, what the fuck with that? And you hear a familiar voice just go, oh, politics of it all. And you've heard stories of shit people have pulled. And so it's like,
mostly just the phrase the shit people will do for money, like, you know.
Yeah. And so it's like not that the person has really done it themselves,
but would.
Give it a good amount of money.
You've heard them contemplate it. One of your dads normally talks them out of it, though.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're not gonna do that. So I just wanted to posit that maybe for a brief moment that's where Saris's mind goes.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, it specifically the shit some people do for money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rami, meanwhile, was like, "That's what the fuck."
Well, listen, they didn't hurt me or anything. I mean, it hurt a little bit.
You were still kidnapped.
Dee
Like,
Dee.
nothing ever came of it because they weren't very good at it. They just really needed money. They got arrested.
Dee Dee, I'm gonna
fine.
here.
They just sat me down and gave me a lot of phone calls and.
I hate to be the one to say this. Actually, I don't hate to be the one to say this. You're not fine.
You need to go to therapy.
You need to talk to someone.
Like legitimately.
Like professionally. Please.
I'm all right.
No.
No. This
Sorry.
perpetual state of anxiety that you are in is not a normal or okay thing to be in.
Bro, you were in a cult. That fucks people up.
Dee Dee specifically does not answer when you say that she's in a cult.
Well, that's a different face than you normally make.
I don't listen. I'm there's a lot happening.
Just looking at Sirius and just wishing she didn't disagree with us.
No, we're getting somewhere. There's progress being made.
She's also still wearing her holy symbol inside of her clothing, not wearing it outside of it.
See, it's there, but it's not.
I didn't. Jason, what was that?
It's there, but it's not.
Yeah, she's hiding it.
Yeah.
All right. Before we wrap up, does anyone have anything they request to play out before we wrap up? What was that, Jenny?
I need to ask my dad some questions.
We'll do that right now.
All right.
I don't think we'll do that right now.
Do you want to do that right now?
I don't mind.
Okay. I can't do an Irish accent, so you're gonna have to pretend. But
Or we could give Casper some time to learn an Irish accent.
You have 2 weeks.
a week.
A week.
We're just doing clocked in.
We're waiting for Mish to
now.
move.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Valid.
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean,
it's okay.
I could
We'll
see
do
what I can do in a week.
We'll speed Irish accents for next week.
Speed learn.
Speed
I
learn.
also don't mind if we want to do it now. Like, that's fine. It's just next time practice.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's a little after the time that we were gonna end, so.
That's true.
You know what? Just because it'll give me something to base off of, and I already know what he's going to say, we'll do it really quick. Pretend it's Irish. I'll practice for next time. Here's the thing. I could try, but it's going to be offensive. I would rather not be offensive.
Oh, to Irish people?
Yes. Yeah, their accent gets... Listen.
Do your best. That's more important.
Listen, I have had long talks
with Irish people
about with people from like Ireland and England and Wales who have talked about the fetishization and bastardization of the Irish accent to be derogatory, and I don't want to contribute to any stigmas, so I'd rather just not. But I can voice him and we could just pretend it's Irish.
We can pretend.
Yeah, we're imaginative people.
Feudal of the eels.
Feudal of the eels.
Yeah.
But
ancestry DNA results allow me to tell you it's okay.
Thank you, Foster.
Thanks, Foster.
Now my only excuse is I don't wanna. So
there's also two very Irish bitches in this fucking voice call right now too.
And someone who's done Irish NPCs.
Yeah. So really quick, let's get through this. You get home, and your dad is in. We'll say he's in like a sort of like a sunroom for like reading, and like sometimes he'll have his laptop in there for idle work or whatever, just whenever the weather's nice. And you see that he is in there. The door is open, which means he has approved that house staff or you or whoever can come and go. But yeah, he is sitting at his desk.
I'm getting anxiety.
Just typing at his laptop.
She'd kind of walk up and like knock really tentatively on the doorway.
Yep. Come in.
Hi, Dad.
Oh. What do you want?
I had a question for you.
Yes.
There's something that Gold Standard wants my team to look into, and I know that, well, one of the members of the church was looking into getting the knife from the area we were at before to the church.
Yeah.
There's currently some missing. They wanted to see if we could figure out where they are, and I just wanted to know if you knew anything.
Roll deception.
Yeah, she's lying.
Yeah.
Papa, negative.
Holy bodega, holy bodega.
Believe in the holy bodega that believes in you. Believes in the holy bodega that believes in you.
Believe in the heart of the bodega, Yugs.
24.
Oh.
Holy bodega.
Here's the thing. Your dad's not an ordinary character. Yeah, your dad can counter that. 24?
Yeah, what did he roll?
25.
Okay.
25.
Okay. So did this come with a pay raise? Because this is more than an intern should be doing.
Yeah, we did get promoted.
Oh. Mark me surprised.
I can't Chelsea.
And do you expect me to know about the knives?
I mean, since you're so high in the church, and since it was something the church was looking into, I thought that maybe you might have heard something.
These sort of things come and go. These sort of things are, if nothing else, mostly rumors. Most of the time anyone's gone looking for them, they haven't found anything. So you can tell your boss or whatever, your keeper, that there is nothing that they need to concern themselves with, that the order has it handled. Right?
Well, I think they mostly are just looking for an answer.
Well, considering that these are of the magical and mystical nature, we don't want to be having these publicly funded businesses handling these things. We know that the public, we are very well aware what happens when the public comes into contact with magic. They use it poorly. And we as the church cannot allow that. We can keep it safe. You know that.
So they're safe at the church?
Yes. Of course, why wouldn't they be?
All of them?
Well, we don't have them, but when we do, if they all even exist.
Well, I know they do exist.
To whatever extent you think you know. Just be sure to tell them that the Order has this handled and that we are going to take care of it. Because we can do our jobs, unlike them who waited and lost the knife. So, I'm busy. Can you go? All right, good. And he goes back to his laptop.
Yep. I'm gonna get the fuck out.
All right, yeah.
And I'm gonna close the door behind me because I don't want him looking at me when I'm walking down the hallway.
You ever so briefly see one of the younger house staff members. So she's like probably about your age. It looks like she had been polishing like you have like this like tea set that's strictly on display, right? And it looks like she was polishing it and like clearly listening in, but as soon as you walked in, she like and quickly scurries off. But
it had already been polished, but like
oh yeah, and you know it. But someone was listening in. So you have that to go off of.
Gotta love the first time in-game interaction with my father. Gives me anxiety.
Dinky.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Speaking of terrible, as we wrap up, Saris, you get a text message from Quill.
Oh, nice.
All it says is, can't come back to the apartment tonight. And it's a picture of paparazzi outside his academic building. And he seems to be taking it from one of the classroom windows. And it just says, can't come back to the apartment tonight.
Oh, the fuck they will. I'ma sneak him out of the school.
All right, we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
Next session.
Technology? Can't they come through technology?
You have the text. You have the picture.
We'll figure out a way to get them out.
You'll have to see. You'll have to see. Anyway, that'll be for next Monday.
What the fuck?
I'm so excited that we don't have to wait 2 weeks. I'm so jazzed.
So at 6 p.m. next Monday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard, 9 p.m. Eastern, we will be going live with the follow-up of, I guess, Saris breaking Quill out of their college building, and then the follow-up of everything that just happened. That will be next week. Until then, here soon, all of the this VOD will be on YouTube. And if you've missed any of our previous sessions, please check out Thesperience Productions on YouTube. Also, again, a huge shout out to our, what did we call them?
Thirsty, curious, and horny.
No. It's a mixture of sponsor and
partnerships.
Thank you to our Spartners. Thank you to our Spartners. Grinding Coffee Co., which you can use promo code Nextless Games to get 10% off of your order, and it helps support our streams. And then with Conundrum House and As You Like It, you can use Thesperience to get a discount on your online orders. And then through TIGLIF, the Tampa Bay International Lesbian and Gay Film Festival, if you are a resident of Florida and would like a 10% off code for a virtual ticket for a screening, Thesperience. You can find all of these links on our social media pages and also in the YouTube description of this VOD. Let's do one final quick sign off for everyone to give at least their Twitter handle so that everyone can find us on Twitter. We'll go the same order as we did earlier, clockwise, starting with Jason.
Hi, I'm Jason. I played Ceres tonight, and I stream on Wednesdays, getting back into the groove. We've been continuing on with Ace Attorney, and the chat things aren't working. I don't know. It's been weird. Yeah, but I've been continuing on with Ace Attorney. Was it the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, which is the one with Herlock Sholmes and all that good stuff. So this Wednesday we'll be doing more of that, more random voice acting, more random investigations and case solving and all that good stuff. Also keep an eye on the Nightshade visual novel stuff over with the company Thrill Switch. They are currently working on Ada's route from the Nightshade Kickstarter stretch goals. They're writing it, they're getting it coded, they're getting artwork for it, they're getting sprites and everything put together. And then I hopefully will be recording more spicy stuff for that. So if you haven't played the original game yet, it's available on Steam and itch.io. Go give it a try. It is an 18+ visual novel about Russian drug cartels, which is pretty interesting, and it's like cyberpunk and neon and pretty blues and pinks and cool stuff. So go check that out. Go support the game and keep an eye on updates for when Ada's route comes out, because the additional Ada's route stuff comes out, because I'll get to do more stuff. So yeah, go check that out. And go follow me on Twitter at J_son SON Larock, because I'm original.
Hey. And next shall be Jenny.
Hi. I just played Dee Dee in her usual anxious self state. My Twitter is Cerulean Siren 19. You could message me if you'd like to. I don't get notifications from there, so I am not ignoring you if I don't answer you for like a week. I just didn't see it. I've been doing a ton of art recently, and I'm currently working on narrating an audiobook, so that's super cool, and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, and so again, you can follow. Shusho shared the Thesperience card. You can find all of our links through that card. If nothing else, that card can take you to the Nextless Games card, which also has all of our information. Next shall be Chelby.
Hi, if I looked puzzled, it's because I'm looking into things and I'm suspicious.
Because I am.
Theories. Because I'm suspicious of Casper right now. But hi, I'm Chelsea. I just got done playing Rami, a knowledge cleric of Thespis, and you can find me on pretty much any social media, and I mean pretty much any social media, with the username Dang It Barb. Otherwise, I had a really good time. I don't really do anything fun. I just retweet a lot of stuff. I'm usually working. So if I don't message you, I'm not ignoring you. It's just I'm probably at work.
That's valid as fuck. Considering that you work in the medical field, wear a mask and get vaccinated, people. Please, for the love of God.
There's so many resources available in most cities. Get vaccinated if you haven't, and get boosted if you haven't, please.
And wear a mask, please.
Also get your flu shots.
Yes, get your flu shots, because that will also wreck your shit. But yeah, also, hello, I'm Casper. I just finished playing everyone else.
All of the other characters.
Yeah, I mean, as is DMing. I love it. And you can find me at pretty much everywhere as Casper Oliver VO for voiceover, or just Casper Oliver. You can find all of my stuff through the Thesperience link. Also, for other things that I'm in, here on Wednesday, so in 2 days, Hello from the Hollow Woods is going to be actually releasing the live show that I did with them back in like April, May, I think, end of March actually. And that'll be on your podcast feeds. So if you want to listen to the conclusion of my Hollow Woods character story, then you can tune in. Jar of Rebuke season 2 is officially back in action. Script planning is happening, script writing is happening. We're getting new cast members, we're getting updated promo graphics, which they've all seen. Theirs, and if you want to see the behind the scenes looks of what we're doing, sign up for the Thesperience Patreon. You get early exclusive access to stuff. You'll get access to episodes ahead of time, and also you'll be supporting us because it is another Thesperience project. So supporting Thesperience is kind of like indirectly supporting Nextless Games. So yeah,
kind of the same little bundle.
Yeah, because it's the four of us also working on Jar Rebuke. So it's the same handfuls of people. And also please be sure to check out the Thesperience itch.io, because here soon we are going to start looking into releasing digital zines to help kind of fund our future projects and future seasons. So if you want to find like future Nextless zines or future Jar of Rebuke zines or other zines, be sure to look up Thesperience on itch.io. That link can also be found in the card. All right, that is all.
All there. It's all there.
Okay. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Cannot wait until next week because the mess is just going to continue.
I am suspicious.
Everyone, please go get some rest. Go take care of yourselves. I'll steal a line from Jason's streams. Love yourself because we do. Hydrate or die straight, and we will see you all next week.
No one wants that.
Also, the information on the outro is wrong. Don't pay attention to it. It just looks pretty.
It looks pretty.
It looks pretty, but it also looks wrong. So don't
pay attention to
don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain. I gotta fix it. It's okay.
Yeah. So next week you can expect to see updated graphics on stream, hopefully. So yeah, and if you want to get sneak peeks at graphics we make, support us on Patreon. Give us money. Yeah.
Money, please.
Listen, I don't want to listen. I know the whole game is anti-capitalism, but we are broke and need money to survive.
Yeah, we're broke and queer, and that should be enough.
Yeah. So
it really is,
though. Anti-capitalism, however, all four of us are stuck in the gears of
capitalism.
Unfortunately,
capitalism.
Yeah.
Help.
I wish I wasn't.
Help. Listen, I wish
I wasn't.
I wish we didn't have to, but we do. So here we are. But yeah, everyone, please take care of yourselves, love yourselves, and we will see you all next week, same time, same place. Bye-bye.
Bye.